Hello, my name is Reverend Charlene Hicks. I'm a professional astrologer and psychic medium. And today I'd like to share with you some interesting information about astrological aspects. One about forecasting for flood, the flood watch of 2013-2014. First of all, the astrological chart that you're looking at right now, on June the 28th, 2013, there's a special alignment between Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter. For the first time in over 168 years, we have three planets all in the water trinity. We have Neptune in Pisces, which only happens once in 168 years. It's going to be there for 12 more years because it takes 14 years to transit one sign, and it's in its own sign, the sign of Pisces, which rules the ocean. Then we have Saturn in Scorpio. It went in on October the 3rd of 2012. It's going to be there for 2.5 years. We've got 2 more years of Saturn in Scorpio. And then we have Jupiter on the 28th of June, moving into the sign of Cancer. Jupiter takes 12 years to go through all 12 signs, one sign per year. So for the next year, we have 3 slow-moving planets all in the water signs. Back in 86 and 87, we had a stellium of planets in fire signs, and we had a drought. There was not much rain. Now, for the first time in 168 years, we have all 3 planets lined up in all the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So what does that mean? One, Neptune being in Pisces for the first time in 168 years. The last 2 years we've noticed an increase in water worldwide, rains, heavy rains, excessive amounts. Not just 1 or 2 inches, 3 or 4 inches, all one fell swoop. And then in October, when Saturn went into Scorpio, right around the full moon, I predicted that there would be a massive deluge of rain right around the full moon, and sure enough we had Hurricane Sandy. And ever since that time we've been increasingly having more overcast days and a lot more rain coming in, not only the Atlanta area but pretty much worldwide. So on the 28th of June 2013 we now have Jupiter moving into Cancer. So Cancer rules the US chart because it is Cancer, July the 4th, but Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. And when Jupiter moves into a sign, whatever element it is in, can mean excess, and not only abundance, but it means an abundance of water. So when this aspect occurs for us this summer, when we go into the water signs in the sign of Cancer, into Scorpio, or into Pisces, we'll see that there's a lot more water coming everywhere. So what does this mean if we break it down? One, Saturn represents the skeletal system of our body. It rules bones, teeth, and knees. It rules structure. Scorpio rules things that are below the Earth's surface. Like a surgeon works on things below the skin, not visible to the naked eye. So now that Saturn is in Scorpio, it has a lot to do with things being unearthed or things coming up from bottom of the ocean floor. It also has to do with structural things. There's going to be a lot more flooding. There may be bridges that go out, and also pipes that are being unearthed. It has to do with plumbing or water issues. So Saturn has to do with restrictions or limitations, but now that it's in Scorpio, we're going to see a lot of things of this nature taking place. Then we have Neptune in Pisces, which rules the ocean itself. That has a lot to do with the coastlines. A lot of excessive rain and things to do with the coastlines disappearing, as in Hurricane Sandy. Some of the areas never recouped after the hurricane left. The shorelines were pretty much disappeared. Now we have Jupiter moving into the alignment, this natural trinity that we have. So it shows and indicates with Jupiter in Cancer, Cancer rules the food, it rules stomach. So that has to do with excessive amounts of water. Could also affect our crops in the U.S., but also worldwide. Areas that haven't had a lot of rain may be finding that they have too much rain. So overall, these are the things that I wanted you to be thinking about. And also if we go back in time to 1862, Neptune was in the final degrees of Pisces in January of 1862, causing excessive rainfall from Oregon into California. Then, Krakatoa, August 26, 1883, Jupiter was at 24 degrees of Cancer, and along with Krakatoa, and also the Ohio River reached its highest level at 71 feet in Cincinnati, Ohio, on February the 14th, 1884. So between 1883 and 1884, we had Krakatoa blow up, which changed the climatic zone, our weather patterns worldwide. And then in February of 1884, we had 71 feet of water coming up out of the Ohio River, which is one of the worst floods they've ever had going into Kentucky. Now, for the first time ever, we have all three of the slow-moving planets. We have Neptune, which takes 168 years to travel through all 12 signs. Saturn takes 30 years to travel through all the 12 signs, and Jupiter takes 12 years. Goes through one sun per year. Now they form a perfect trinity starting on June the 28th, 2013. So it represents things being unearthed. Pipes and bridges will be affected with this aspect. Structures near water or holding water. Pipes bursting and gas lines being unearthed. Plumbing issues. Mosquitoes will be an issue with the excessive rainfall. You will see more ocean and waters rising inland and coastlines disappearing. The same aspects that applied to California in 1862, the aspects are the same between 2022 and 2024. But the year coming up between 2013 and 2014, we will definitely see a lot of rainfall and shorelines beginning to disappear, greater hurricanes coming in and just dropping tons of water on us. So we need to pray for our country and the world daily. In November, we have an eclipse, a lunar eclipse on November the 13th. At that point in time, the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, and Saturn are all in Scorpio, which is 4 planets in water signs. We have Neptune in Pisces, which is water, and then we have Jupiter at 20 degrees of Cancer. When Jupiter gets to the latter degrees, which it will be at that point in time, the same aspects that brought the great problems with the floods in California as well as the Ohio River was when Jupiter was at 24 to 26 of Cancer. And in the fall this year, it will be pretty close to light. So it shows an increase of water or something of natural disaster occurring at that point in time. So we have the ability, being spiritualists, to understand these laws of nature. And through prayer and positive thoughts, perhaps we can change this and make it lesser severity than what is implied astrologically. Thank you. And if you have any questions or you'd like to know more about your own astrological chart, you can give me a call at 770-351-0080. And remember, pray for our country and pray for our crops and the farmers that are out there. And it's not just the U.S., it's worldwide. Thank you, and have a great day.